Hello. Welcome to Witamy
Guten Tag.
na podcaście Cour Va Much. Cour Va Much is a group full of white men that need stage time to talk their life 5 minutes every week. They get therapy.
And we're definitely not racist.
No.
Definitely. So, was that Indian?
Jeez.
Was that Indian accent, or was that your Polish accent?
And we're off.
I don't know. That was just
That started.
sort of
It started
sad.
Dutch, went to Polish, ended
yeah.
Indian, or something like
Maybe,
that.
maybe it was Azerbaijani. Who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck knows? Who would know? I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, Gail, and Gail
Gail,
doesn't
but he's not here. We have
sound
myself,
Azerbaijani.
Freek Keesen, the Cloggy. We have Nick Kirkland, the South Afri.
Can.
Not
I'm a South African, not a South African.
very,
Oh,
very
yes.
good attitude. I love the attitude.
Yeah.
And we have our douche down. Mariusz.
Yep.
Without the ukulele.
With my Polish accent, I can do Polish accent. It's hard for me, but I can try.
It is such a hard accent to fake.
I can try. We don't want any immigrants in our country.
Oh, that's actually pretty spot on.
Nailed it.
Wait, let me try. That missile that was just a stray missile, was not supposed to be here. it was Ukraine or Russia, but was not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't respect the Poles that found that missile and were like, let's call up the news stations.
Yeah.
Chuck that thing back over the fence. Just go. That's me whistling. For the, I don't know how that comes across over the microphone, but just get a buddy and fucking take it by one side and chuck it back over the fence to Ukraine and be like nothing happened. What are you doing? Calling the news, starting fucking World War III almost.
That's what people want.
Yeah, but also, what about the two farmers? I mean, like, nothing happened. These guys just had a stroke or what?
They just call your life insurance, be happy, go on vacation, be happy, and shut the fuck up.
The thing is, people want war, don't they? Poland wants revenge. They want their revenge.
Oh, we don't want war. I mean,
Against
this is one thing that we're very
Article
bad.
5.
We're
they want their revenge against the Russians.
I don't think they want that. But
Turns out it was Ukraine.
Wow.
Oopsie. Sorry, guys.
Whoopsie of the week.
That's not a bad segment.
This is-
Whoopsie of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, who fucked up today? It was Ukraine. Okay, that's all right.
That'll be such a cliche segment, but it works every time.
It doesn't.
For sure.
I mean, any politician in the world fucking up on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Mariusz, how are you doing? You got some fun philosophical, mathematical?
Mathematical.
Ooh.
No,
concepts for us
but
tonight?
I can follow that because you guys know Russia was not the only one bombing yesterday.
Oh yeah.
You were also at the open mic?
It was you. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I went to the. It's supposed to be a Polish open mic.
No, Ukraine also. They bombed Poland.
Yes, I went to this Polish. It was not
meta.
like an actual open mic. It's just Damian Skóra, who you might know. He had this
Yep.
show, and they had an open mic before the show. This is basically the idea. I don't know, but that's what they do. And
Yeah, the whole show's in English, Polish.
Polish. So there's
Okay.
Polish, and there were two guys who signed up. So there was me and some other guy, Marcin. We both bombed. I mean,
That is the worst
Oh,
business
word?
idea
Why?
ever. For who? Sorry, what comedian's going? Oh yeah, let's have an open mic before I perform.
Because he was
That
just
is-
too lazy to get
Jesus.
someone to actually organize.
And how did that
I don't
turn
know.
out?
Get someone
Oh,
to
they-
do it before.
it turned out like the first hour
People
when there
are
was just
Hour.
the host. for the host. Well, hour. The first half. It wasn't an hour for sure. But the first part, just the host and the first guy, and then me. That was brutal.
So why?
Just
so
silence.
why did you?
How many guys or I mean people? Before?
It was a decent crowd. Like
I mean, how many
50.
comics went on before Damien?
Two.
Oh yes. Oh.
Oh wait, Damian, you're talking about. Let's just bring this back a bit. Damian is. Who is Damian?
Damian Skóra, he's a Polish stand-up guy, and he did an English stand-up at Naczarnia once.
Mm-hmm.
Once.
Nietota, I think as well.
Yeah. Oh, at Nietota. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
So he it was supposed to be at Naczarnia, but they didn't.
But if you have two guys at an open mic before your show, then no, you're just too lazy to organize your openers. That's all that is.
Basically.
But it was. I mean, so it was your chance to shine.
It was
to open for an actual comedian.
That's true.
And
then
you bombed. So take us through what acts did you do? Did you do your usual songs?
Oh yeah, I did my usual stuff.
Did you do the whole water thing?
Yeah, I did all with very awkward
classics.
And the guy, the host, like afterwards, he was like the intro was great when I was doing all the like awkward stuff, and he was laughing really, like he was helping me out because he was really laughing. He was really into it. But then when the actual, when I started talking and had some...
And this was all in Polish?
This is in Polish. Yeah, I started talking and there was like this complete silence throughout my whole set. And at the end he was like, oh, your intro was great, but then, just write some jokes. Why don't you write some jokes? Yeah. Just to be on the safe side. Just...
But you do have jokes. Like
no. So actually, just to be honest, I was thinking about this, and the problem is that sometimes I lean too much and I rely too much on the like a physical kind of comedy awkwardness, and if people are into it, then it's great. But if they're not, it's going to be awkward.
But that's
like really awkward.
That's what's funny about your act is the awkwardness. Like so.
Yeah,
like there's certain
comedians
certain comedians that like they don't need specific punchline, set up punchline, because what they say, how they say it, the acting, performance art within it, that's what's funny, right? It's how the character, So
well, still, it didn't work. Also, it was a strange show.
Was it?
Was a strange show.
Strange crowd.
Strange. I mean, I would say kind of random, like a lot of people that didn't have, like, there was no like common denominator. When you go for open mics, you have it doesn't seem that random. Like there's this group of people that most of them are regulars and stuff.
Right, yeah, so we know each other a little bit more. Maybe we're at ease to laugh and
True, and also
that might be why it's so good, because there's a lot of
there's a lot of support. So especially on the right hand side of Naczarnia, where the comedians, I mean, we do laugh at each other and we do support each other, and that kind of brings the energy up. And then the other, it makes the audience members who haven't been there before, then I think they feel like it's okay to laugh.
Yeah.
And like they feel more comfortable because like, oh, well, those guys are laughing, so clearly something must be okay with this guy. And then they like buy into the idea of what he's doing and what we are doing. And, you know what I mean?
Well, that's
and laughter is contagious. Whereas
that's accurate.
Where you went, so without us, you're just clearly not funny.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. No,
Maybe.
So my experience so far with my Polish, trying to do stand up in Polish is that it's really like ups and downs. I once I go to one show, then I kill it, then I bomb, and then I kill it, then I bomb, and it's always like this. I have to, and I realize that I have to change it. And maybe I'll write some jokes just to be on the safe side.
I think so. But I mean, what about how reciprocal were they?
Also, like a beer at Nietota is like 25 zloty.
Jesus.
What?
They're just
you're joking.
No, I just bought beer like I don't know. It's maybe it's like a special beer. Like
did you get a free shot? Get a free beer for your performance?
No, but
fuck that place then.
But I didn't have to pay like 40 zloty for the ticket. So I don't know. Maybe that's something.
Jesus, 25 zloty for a beer for a Żywiec Biały.
No, that's for it's Brooklyn something.
Brooklyn Brewery. If it's Brooklyn Brewery, You can get them at the store for like 6 zloty.
Oh, okay.
It's nice beer. It's nice beer. Very nice. It's Pilsner.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you bombed in Polish, right?
Yeah.
But why? How reciprocal were they to your music when you played?
Oh, I think they.
I'm sure they didn't hate it.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't say they hated it. They didn't see anything funny about it. That's the.
Which songs did you play? Did you play?
I played the usual song I did, but in Polish, the socially awkward.
Oh.
Did they think it was actual good music?
I guess I don't.
How do you,
probably not.
say for me, I'm socially awkward in Polish. Like how does that rhyme go?
So
it's for the audience.
Yeah.
So for the audience in English, it's I'm socially awkward. That's like the
I
rhyme.
always say things
I
that-
shouldn't
what?
say. I'm socially. Okay, so now hit us with the Polish version.
Oh, so the Polish version is the.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Jestem antyspołeczny.
Right.
Okay.
So that's how it starts.
Okay.
And then it's really this one I could translate like literally, which is just I często mówię coś nie tak. And then I go on. And instead of pandemic, I say lockdown because it just in Polish just sounds better.
Okay.
I was thinking about commercializing that song, and I've come up with an idea.
Okay.
So we can sell this to nasypowianka, na wzięciowianka. It doesn't matter, a water brand, right? And it goes, I'm sparkling aqua.
This guy
It's gonna make money.
Yeah. That's
marketing
a good idea.
director
Yeah.
right here.
All right.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, I was gonna. Okay. So we're gonna come up with some segments at some point. But it's only the 4th. We'll get there ultimately, right? In this first season.
Yep.
That was me doing quotation marks. But I thought actually what we could talk about is, do you think that comedians themselves, like when we're at an open mic, that we laugh at different stuff than sort of other audience?
Absolutely.
Right?
How about we start with Caitlin,
Who did very good this Monday.
who did very good this Monday, but also she tends to laugh at. Okay, as a lesbian, right? She's lesbian.
Wait.
So
okay.
she's American. She's
I
an
saw
American
just
lesbian.
you speaking as
and she's
yourself,
woke.
being who you
As
are.
a
woke.
lesbian.
Yeah.
So she's
I
a
have
woke
to say that Caitlin
American
is freaking hot.
lesbian. But she
So yeah, she laughed.
she laughs at the things you wouldn't think she would laugh at, right? She laughs at like the most heinous things, or like, you know, she's laughed. She always, not always, but she has laughed at like my anti-LGBTQ stuff. She's she laughs at the weirdest moments, and she also laughs when other people aren't laughing.
Maybe she's just uncomfortable.
Maybe it's uncomfortable, but it doesn't seem that way. She's. I mean, it's got. I don't know. She got the same laugh. Maybe just her laugh is always uncomfortable laugh. I don't know, but she does laugh at it. It's like, oh, okay, sense of humor.
True, she wanted to even join
like-
the roast battles, which was very unexpected to me. But anyway, let's not gossip.
Let's not go there. Yeah, but yeah, okay. So it is. So people do laugh definitely at and then there's a
Right.
perfect example of like, oh, okay,
Okay, but
fair
how do
enough.
you think it differs? Like
or it.
like for yourself, let's say.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do I laugh at? How do I laugh at
So
something?
I can say one thing that is I kind of get was because when we look at other performers, so we from the very beginning we know that it's an act going on, right?
Exactly.
So we
Shh,
already
don't tell them our secrets.
we recognize that it's not like a real person. There's some persona on stage.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
And people in the audience, they sometimes just like they're really into it. Like you tell them a story and they're just like, oh, how did the story ended? It's not a true story, guys. I mean,
It's also why a lot of people think I'm a misogynist.
True. No, I think that was sort of the point that I ultimately wanted to go to. That I think I mostly like laugh at when stuff goes wrong for the comedian.
Okay.
Because then you just know like, oh, he's having a bad time, or like I
And
know what
that's
he's
funny.
trying to do and it's not working out. So obviously things not working out is funny, right?
True. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sometimes when we have like when you have like a creative heckler, not just like someone who just is drunk and shouts random stuff.
Like I had like that German guy last week when I asked him, oh, so you're a racist, right? So I thought like when I was writing,
first you asked him, did you shower?
I asked him if he showered. Yeah, I'm still working on that set. I'm still trying to. It's not finished yet. It's definitely not finished. I'm not happy with it. The feedback. I'm still working on it. But when I said to him, so you will hear it again, but in a different way, hopefully better. When I said, oh, so you're a racist, right? Right. When I was writing that, I thought everyone's gonna be like no, and that's gonna work perfectly for me because when they say no, obviously I'm not. It's gonna help me get into the next segment. And he's like, yeah, I'm a racist. And, okay, that wasn't planned.
Yeah. Fuck. I guess when you do crowd work, you have to prepare for anything.
But I did not expect that. Yeah.
I had that once where, what was I asking? But I just basically asked a closed question, and I had prepared for a yes and a no. But this guy said, I'll fucking kill you.
What?
Oh, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
And this is kind of his sense of humor, I guess.
Well, who's...
Well, wasn't that this...
the chlamydia guy.
Oh, the chlamydia guy.
Oh, the
guy who goes on... Yeah, the guy who goes on stage.
So you asked him a question.
It's Sam,
and
right?
He said, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah. So I just go like, okay, fair enough.
But yeah, I think he was just stressed out, right? He didn't want to speak publicly because not prepared, right? And
the dude's been on stage.
The guy who goes on stage
is freaked out by a question.
But then he's prepared.
Every time that he has chlamydia, and who has been known to go on stage to do so just to lower his
status,
self-esteem.
He wants to just get rid of the shame. Exactly. That's what he told others.
Clearly he has no shame because he goes on there
and he tries to keep that up. Like he tries to keep his shame or all the way down there by continuously going on stage and saying that he has chlamydia, almost with no jokes added.
And no improvement. So it's every same joke.
There is it's improvement, but
jokes,
the actual idea is that the improvement that it's getting worse and worse. That's the idea.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the style of comedy. That's the style of comedy. Okay. So he said, "If I can kill you," that's interesting.
Yeah. So I wasn't prepared for that.
Okay.
I remember that last time when I was hosting the open mic, there was this one guy, the Polish guy, Daniel and Denzel. And he said something about ordering a vegetarian dish, something like that. And then I went on stage. I was like, "Oh, Daniel, so you're a vegetarian, right?" And he said, "Both." So
and it's like, okay.
Which what does that mean? Like when you ask your girlfriend, like, "We're going to the movies or I don't know, to the theater," and she's like, "Yes." So that's.
Do you want Italian or do you want French? So like, yes.
Yes, of course.
Oh, perfect.
Oui,
senor.
We see.
Yeah.
We see. Yeah. So I didn't do any crowd work when I was hosting. I'm still not prepared.
I'm prepared for it yet. Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's a weird mental space you have to be in.
I want to do some this Monday. I'm hosting this Monday.
I've learned what I've learned is to not necessarily attack the audience straight out.
Don't call them racist.
try focus.
I think that's an interesting one.
Try focus on yourself first, and then yes, that's what I'm learning. Focus on yourself, and also don't be so like I'm not gonna attack dog, because I want to get it out there and I want to like keep momentum, but it's actually better
you
just
have
to
high energy and it can come across harsh,
confrontational. But I did bomb. I didn't bomb, but kind of bombed. Because there was a routine that I've done, crowd work, right? And I thought it would work perfectly. I think it was, do you dance? I was like, oh, do you dance? It's a fucking yes or no question. Do you dance? Yes or no?
Everyone's trying to be fucking smart and funny.
This is fucking smart asses.
Just say yes or no. Just answer the question.
Simple fucking question.
This is what I'm prepared for.
Yeah, simple yes or no question, right? So open mic, it worked great. Then I take that same routine and I do it at the when I was hosting at the previous Cour Va Much event at Shroviec. And there was a guy, and he was the oldest guy that I could see. And I was like, do you dance, sir? And then he started telling me his life story. And he was like, no, I'm too old, but I don't like dancing much, but I've tried. It's like, mate, just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. You've ruined it already. You've ruined everything. So I could.
Well, that's the risk, right?
That's the risk.
I'm not
You're
prepared to take. It's just like it. You can derail like this Polish show I told you about that with this kind of like really random crowd, but I think they were like enthusiastic, but no one just got them. You know, no one got, even the main guy was struggling a bit.
Well, was there a host for you?
There was a host, yeah.
So was he just shit? Like, why didn't he get the crowd going and like?
I mean,
ready for you. Why didn't he like this guy is fucking? You know,
no,
he build you up.
I think they really enjoyed his part, like the host part, because he's also kind of famous in Poland. I would say. I don't know. He has like Patronite or whatever is that. Patreon. The Polish. That's a Polish.
Patreon.
That's a Polish version of Patreon. Yeah. Oh. So anyway,
what's his content?
The Polish version of Patreon is
Patronite.
Patronite.
No, Patronite.
Patronite. Oh, okay.
Patronite. I don't know.
Sounds a bit like patronizing.
My yeah, a bit, but so yeah, probably it's spelled differently. I don't know. Or I don't know. It's also. The pronunciation is probably different, but we already learned about my pronunciation about thieves.
Yes.
That when I wanted to talk about thieves.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But one.
That's on a previous episode.
Yeah, but there was this one guy. There was this one guy at this Polish open mic who would just start talking at random places, and then but he will be still like very nice, and you cannot tell if he's joking or maybe he's like, you know, I don't know, retarded or something. You couldn't say. He was just saying stuff which was derailing the whole show. But there was no way of stopping him because he was like nice and the guy was trying to be like rude to him, but then the crowd was like, come on, this guy, just don't do this. So it was really tough. And this one thing he said, they actually started agreeing that, you know what,
you just gotta be like really nice back, like talk in a nice way, but please, but just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so he was trying to do that, but then he also started like encouraging him. I was like, okay, so you got a coupon, you can do this twice during the show, so use it wisely. But then this guy was like, okay, but if I say it now, is it already gone? Like if I start saying it, and they would stop, they would talk about this like for minutes and minutes.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, well, it was, he got the most laughs, that guy.
The heckler.
More than you.
Oh, for sure.
Wait, he didn't go on stage, he just sat there.
No, yeah, he just sat there.
Yeah.
Sat there and,
of course.
Those hecklers are the worst.
Oh, this Monday, the first girl also heckled quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, so especially her friend, so I'm busy trying to like do a show, to do my thing, and she's busy agreeing with me. And just shut up. I'm trying to get through my stage. Like, yes, or like, I don't know.
Everyone was like, "We get it. You want to get laid? Just stop agreeing with everyone."
Like, is it okay to go on stage and say that you're hot?
It's not.
Yeah, that was interesting. that the balls on that bitch. Jesus. So I'm
She
really
goes
pretty,
like,
and also,
why?
and also
just
I'm
why?
Really,
Just why? Can you guys guess like what why? Like what?
Everyone knows where it's going because.
Yeah.
No,
nobody guessed it.
Oh, you guessed it?
Nobody guessed it, but I knew it was going somewhere sexual. I was like, come on.
Okay.
Look at her. Right. So, and it did, right? But okay. So why? What did people say? Do you remember? Why not? That was one.
No. I think there was this one. Why live?
Poland?
Why live?
Why Poland? Oh, why live?
No, because she said, "Look at me," and someone just shouted, "Why live?"
That's a good one.
While being hot, that was kind of weird, but sure.
Yeah.
But the arrogance. So she said, I forgot now. She said, I'm very beautiful, and then she was like, but I'm not an idiot. I can speak French and something like Italian. And he's like, and so I'm also smart, and I can talk about astrophysics. So I'm hot and I'm smart.
So you're probably fucking nuts.
Yeah. So and then she's like, but I'm not nuts, right? But I'm on stage, like just, and I have no shame.
You're on stage going like, check me out on RussianWives.com.
And then, well, how hilarious was that? So right at the end, she said, she told the whole life story and how sad it was dating, boyfriends. And she's like, so after the show, come and get my number. And what happened after the show?
You got her number? No.
No, she got
How do you like them apples?
the Indian guy got her number.
Oh,
The Indian, you didn't notice.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
Indian guy made a beeline for her. Boom, right after the show. And he was there busy chatting her up like crazy. He did.
Love the
I
energy.
saw it.
But
yeah.
okay, so you said
Great.
the Indian guy. There was one.
No.
The guy that was here last week, and he went over his time, and he was not funny, and he like pushed fucking pushed
this
the
guy.
limit.
Oh, this
and then he was like, and then Dan's like, you're not performing tonight because we have too many people. And he was like, come on, Dan, come on. How do
And
you
he
do
was
it?
very,
Indian accent?
yeah, he was very
How do you do
pushy,
it?
right?
Would you like it?
Come on, Dan.
Come on, Dan.
Come
Come
on,
on, Dan. Come on, Dan.
I'll
Would
take
you like
back
a
to my
biscuit?
taxi cab after if you let me perform.
Dalbat and I don't know.
It's bad.
Yeah, some naan, whatever. So he fucking, and he was like annoying Dan. He's like, come on, Dan. And Dan was like, fuck off. So he didn't perform. But he fucking,
But he went for the number.
he went, she promoted herself. So
That's
it's
true.
fucking-
That's why I told her you're never coming back, because she said, "Yeah, see you next time." I said, because every time there's a cute girl going on stage, she's there once,
And-
does pretty well,
Yeah.
but just never comes back.
True.
Because it's just that week where they've broken up, they're fucking desperate, so desperate to go on stage
For attention.
and that's it.
All you know, just all the comedians asking for the numbers afterwards. You know,
They get all weird.
like a lot of weirdos, like, give me the number, please.
This is very true. As well.
I'm a comedian. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's an
Show
Indian
Bob.
Mr. Bean.
Because it was an Indian, nice. All right.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Next segment.
Next segment.
Yeah, we should. So the thing is, this is just going to be an in between segments. It's going to be an ad space.
Oh, are we
So
doing that?
we're
now?
having
Okay.
an ad. Now we don't really have an ad, so we're gonna have to practice before we really get ads.
Okay, so we're gonna practice doing.
Yeah, so we're just gonna have to practice that. And,
Perfect.
Makes
like
sense.
we've never done this before. Sorry, listeners. And it's not something you can really buy, probably. No.
No.
Um,
Or maybe.
Maybe we'll get to a very good product
Yeah.
idea and
Yeah.
launch that.
Like pick your nose pickers.
Pick your nose.
Pick your nose pickers.
What are those?
Pick your nose. So, pick your nose nails. We all
Pick
like
your nose pickers.
We all like picking our nose, right? And we all, especially in the dry season, you get a lot of dry.
I need more commercial voice.
A lot of dry. All right, so pick your nose pickers. Come on down to those. Pick your nose pickers. You had a stuffy nose. You got some dry winter stuff up there, and it's
I
all
have a
annoying
stuffy
you.
nose.
You got a nose hair that's just you can't just get out. Try your pick your nose pickers. Perfect design for your nails, straight from a Chinese midwife. Fucking old Chinese man's nails. You go to China, we cut them right off, ka-chow, and we put them on. You can buy them for 10 cents on the dime. Chinese nose pickers. I mean, no, nose pickers. Nose pickers. And then you put it on your nail. It's a fake nail, but it's actually a Chinese nail, right? Because they grow them out. They're authentic. And then they put them on your pinky, and then you can get real up in there, right up to the brain. Get all that gunk out, all that snot, all that goo out there. But the dry stuff, that's what you want. You want the dry stuff. So the nails, you come in different forms of nails. You got the soft nail, you get the hard nail, you get the sharp one. If you really like for the grandpas need the sharp one, you know. But for the youth like the soft, more covered sharp nails, just for your pinky there. And
Yes.
you can. It's also replaceable. You can put it on, put it off. All right, 10 cents on the dime. Amazon, order it now.
Amazon, not AliExpress, because it's China.
Oh, AliExpress, all of them. Taobao,
Amazon.
all of them.
So what's the name? Nose pickers.
Yeah, nose pickers.
China.
So it's- okay.
Chinese nose pickers.
So
Chin-
I have
Chinese
I have a
So it's
slogan.
Yeah.
So it's like Nick Kirkland's nose pickers.
Nose picking
The-
pickers.
The boogers don't stand a chance.
Yes. Bugger the boogers.
the buggers.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a good. It works for me. I use them every day. Because I have a lot of boogers up there, and in the dry winter season in Poland, it gets itchy and your nose gets full. And before you go on a date, you really want to make sure it's all cleaned out. So now, if you want, order now, and we'll give you a free extension nose spray. It's like a mini little hose, and you spray it up your nose, and it cleans it all out, gets all the gunk out there. Perfect. And if you order now, we'll give you 10% discount on a hair. What are those hair pinch things? Those hair things that you pull.
Oh yeah.
Tweezer. A hair tweezer. Order now. We'll give 50% off our standard hair tweezer straight out of Thailand, because Thailand, they love those tweezers there in Thailand. They use them all the time. So we got your Chinese nose pickers, your hair tweezers. Man, you're gonna have the cleanest nose in Poland. Trust me about that. Cleanest noses in Poland. Order now. Chinese nose pickers, picking for you.
Oh, you know what? Now I imagine that you're preparing for that date, just cleaning your nose, and just in case she wants to lick it.
What was the name again?
Nose pickers.
Ever been on a date?
Pickers,
ever
what?
been on a date and you with this girl and she sticks her tongue up your nose and you're like, oh no, not
As
today.
you do.
As you do, and you're like, oh no, not today. I haven't cleaned myself yet. And it's awkward and frustrating. Well, now you can avoid those issues with Chinese nose pickers. The nose picker for you.
The nostrils is the new asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody
That's
knows that.
yeah.
The nostrils have to be clean. You know, you used to spray your asshole. What was that again? The cleanse?
bidet.
The bidet.
Bidets. Also,
you have the more thorough one that really goes inside.
on the side.
Yeah.
You diarrhea,
Doesn't matter. Nostrils is
Are
where
you
that
gay,
is
Freek?
at right now. Everything goes up in the nostrils nowadays.
exactly.
Everybody in the sex scene knows this. You know the sex
Little
scene,
Freudian
the
slip
scene where people have sex. It's not something I'm part of.
All the
but
gays, especially.
No, not everyone having sex.
Also
knows
yeah.
the nostrils. Everything goes up in there nowadays. Dildos, fingers, dicks.
Yeah, Nick, as a lesbian,
tongues.
are you on the
Heads.
sex scene?
I make my way around town.
And
I
that
get around.
and that was
I do like a
ad
good
copy. Wait, we have music now.
Cour Va Much's first.
Tired of your usual fingers?
Can't seem to get right up in there. Your partner
Okay.
doesn't appreciate your
Your partner?
Smell.
No, your nostrils.
nostril scent.
And okay, so now we go on.
Was that racist?
And
That was probably racist.
what was
Just that whole thing.
the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were saying Chinese again and again.
Okay, but if
Well,
you,
it's important
Okay,
that
but
they
if
are
you have
Chinese because they're smaller fingers or something.
if you have I've traveled to China. I've lived in China for 4 years.
So it's cool.
So it's cool for you to be racist against Chinese.
No, it's just it's purely observant. You'll notice if you travel on the trains that they have some men specifically. It's the men. They grow their fucking pinky. No, it's not pinky. A small finger.
Yeah,
What's this called?
I think it's a pinky.
Your pinky finger.
Pinky
Yeah.
finger,
So they grow their pinky finger nails really long, like unnecessarily long.
Why?
To get it up in their nose.
For real?
For real. That's the thing. They actually do that.
Okay.
So that wasn't
Okay.
that's a real thing.
So we're hijacking.
I'm not saying all Chinese.
So we're
I'm
hijacking
not-
those
so
pinky
it's just
fingernails.
it's just you don't see that in South Africa. You don't see that. I haven't seen that in England. On my travels, the only place I've seen where some men have just really long nails is in China, and they use it to pick their nose. And hey, I enjoy a good nose pick, just every other Chinese man.
Yeah.
So hey, that's why I said it, because I was like, hey, lend me your nails, brother.
Oh yeah. So another idea is that this guy would just be, there would be a wall and a hole, like a glory hole, but then there would be just this hand and this one pinky finger with this large nail, and he would just go there
A
and
glory hole.
yeah, for
in the
nose
end
picking.
That could be a kink.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That could be a kink.
For the nose.
Yeah, just for the nose.
Ah, okay. So you there's a glory hole. You got to position your face so then the nostril goes in the glory hole. That's quite difficult. It's quite a challenge.
Yeah.
Once you get there, then
And
someone
then
will stick their
you-
finger or their tongue or their cock.
Yeah, I would mistake that for a normal glory hole and just shove my dick in.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, that's scary movie actually.
Yeah,
where this guy gets the dick into his ear hole.
Why do?
That's true.
Why do Jews have big noses?
Oh God.
What?
Because they have big.
What
dicks.
time is it? 35 minutes in.
Like, dude, didn't you watch
dicks.
like Pinocchio or something?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen Pinocchio. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was lying, his nose would just grow.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying anything.
Why do Jews have big noses?
'Cause they have
To stick their noses in everything.
No, I was gonna say it's because they have big dicks because of what we have been talking about. Like,
Oh,
so
big nose, big
so
dick.
everyone knows.
Fuck me then.
Yeah.
I have a really big nose, so I can.
Oh, you know
I
what?
can.
I just remember.
I can speak.
I was
Fair enough.
I was in Glasgow on an open mic, and then we were just chatting afterwards after the show, and there was this Jewish girl and from New York, and she was speaking about all the time like how she's Jewish and how she's polyamorous and stuff like that. Anyway, and then the host of the show, we were just talking, and there was this one guy, and he said, "Oh, you would be a great Jew." And everyone looked at him because he had like a humongous nose, huge nose. And everyone knew from the very beginning what. And the girl who also happened to have a quite big nose, she was like, "Excuse me, why do you think this guy?" And then he couldn't, he had to book her for a show. That's how it ended because he couldn't escape from that trap.
Word. Yeah. That's how you got the spot. That's how Jews end up. That's how Jews end up taking all the comedian spots. It's because someone.
Oh, but by the way, so Nick, you said you were 4 years in China, so now you can be racist against Chinese people. This is something that
I feel that is true. Like I feel like I can now talk dirty about Poles. I've been there for 8 years. Fuck
Sure.
that.
8 years, dude.
Yeah, but you were saying.
Wow.
Oh, I was saying that, like Kanye West, what he said. He said like, the society identifies me as black. I identify myself as a Jew, so I can talk shit about Jewish people.
Yeah. There's quite some black people. There's a group of black people who think that they are actually the Jews. And I guess Kanye just became one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a weird minefield of topic because where do you even start with this? Jesus Christ! I mean, and that's fair, and I think it's a double-edged sword because obviously it's fucking ridiculous. It's so stupid, but at the same time, they are also highlighting how stupid the whole concept is. So the more stupid people go, the more they highlight how stupid it is to begin with. Like this whole work, this whole identify.
You mean to say it's already like stupid? It's think already of yourself as a Jew, like to categorize.
Or just to identify as something that you know. So first it started with identifying as sexuality, right? As a gender. Now,
oh no,
it's fucking gone,
slope argument.
Now it's gone all the way to fucking identifying as a different ethnic group. And I suppose a woman did that already. A different ethnic group and different religion. I identify as a Jew. That's also Jew. Like it's a religion. It's not. It's It's a fucking weird.
Yeah, being Jewish is a bit more than just the religion.
It's like
right?
it's like a Chinese identifying as a Catholic.
Just convert that easily.
Yeah. How can?
You like bloodline. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Yes. What else do we have?
Funny about that. Yeah. Do you hear about Kanye West's school though? How he had a cult.
Yeah, this Kanye
West. He built a school, paid for a school. People would pay lots of money to go to his school. You don't know about his school?
No, I don't know.
So I think it's been shut down now because it was almost like a cult, right? So they would it was like a Christian school, but they would. What would they do? They would be like they would just everyone would gather in the mornings and would say good morning to each other in song, and then praise God, but also they would praise Kanye West.
No,
dude, it's on YouTube. Go look
at
it. It's on,
awesome.
and they would pray.
Fuck yeah,
you would love to be there.
So like he got outed because it's like a cult, and he was like brainwashing these kids. So yeah, they shut it down. The government shut it down.
Maybe there's a Polish branch. I don't know.
Fail. Yeah, this guy's a Polish brand of Kanye West school. I doubt it.
Ah, too bad.
How many Polish people listen to Kanye West? Do you think?
I would say a lot.
You think a lot? Do you think he's popular?
I think he's really popular, and everyone knows him for other things than music, right? For all the things he says, and I think he's probably trending on. He was for some time trending on all Polish social media like Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that.
But he's been saying shit for years.
That's true.
Like that's who he is, isn't it? That's how he gets.
But also, because I don't know his music. So do you know his music, Freek?
Mm-hmm.
So because there's a lot of people saying that he is an actual genius.
No, that's overrated.
Okay.
I think he samples a lot.
He says he's a fucking genius.
I think he's one of the overrated hip hop artists like Jay-Z, Kanye.
Just all of them.
Oh, but Kanye said that he invented
Hip-hop is
Jay-Z.
overrated.
He once said that he invented Jay-Z. Like,
Huh? Kanye did? How?
I don't know.
He was nowhere in '96 when.
Well, but apparently he was somewhere, and he invented the guy Jay-Z, and then he went on
That's sad.
What does
building a
Jay-Z
name
have
for
to say
himself.
about that?
Probably nothing. I would not comment on that if I was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He was fucking. Yeah, he has. You can listen if you want to listen to. He's been on Joe Rogan, so it's like 2 to maybe 3 hours of just Kanye talking about his life,
Which is great. I mean, this is something I love to hear.
It is entertaining as fuck. This guy
It's
is.
just
Oh fuck yeah! The crazies are
all
entertaining.
the
Hell
idea,
yeah.
the ideas he has.
Yeah.
He was on Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
That was also entertaining. That was great.
He genuinely thinks he's like Jesus. He's like a messiah, right?
Yeah.
He thinks he's a prophet, of sorts. Not like a, but he thinks he's like, he knows he has the answer to everything, and people must follow him. And yeah, what is that? That's like what Donald Trump is. What is that?
Yeah, it's a messiah complex.
Messiah complex. Yeah. Narcissism to the max.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you think comedians are narcissistic? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think there's
You think so?
there's a great percentage
it
of
not-
people going on stage at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
that
we have
have-
narcissism. Our group,
Yeah, well,
but people on stage.
I don't know. I would say
I can
that
name
everyone
one.
has like a small narcissist in them. It's
But we
like-
also have a healthy level of shame and
and a healthy level of popularity because we're not very popular.
Yeah,
like we're not popular at all.
Yeah,
So it's very hard to be,
we're
full of
humble.
yourself when no one knows you.
Yeah, and also when you bomb on stage often, then it's hard.
Then you're
It's
humble.
It's very humbling.
It's a humbling experience. Like you ask any football player after a game that they lost, it was a very humble experience. We did our best, but it was a humbling experience, and we get back on the horse and win the next game and play for the Super Bowl, of course.
Except for Freek. Freek's not humble at all because he never bombs. Hey, Freek.
Oh god. No, but I do think that people going on stage at the open mic generally have a heightened sense of their self, like, or just being narcissistic.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit. You gotta be if you want to be like, I'm interesting enough for 5 minutes for random ass people.
I'm
to
beautiful
listen to
and
me.
smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
Mhm.
to go up there and
But you can't be all that. If you want to be good, because you have to have you got to be receptive.
Oh yeah.
So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also a lot of people who do comedy for the first time, who do their first open mic, what I've noticed is they're usually actually quite funny.
Mm.
Like they don't
Right,
bomb.
yeah.
Okay, let's just say this: people who usually go up. I mean,
They
Mike.
try hard usually. So
They try hard.
I mean, they've
they're
written
well
well.
prepared.
Yeah.
And they go up and they, for whatever reason, they don't do too bad. They don't bomb. But what's difficult in comedy is being consistently funny. That's fucking difficult. Just going out there week after week and just hitting.
Or
it.
just the first time you really like you feel the reception and you feel like you killed it because the crowd is very enthusiastic, and then the next time, this is when almost everyone is just falling into this trap of like false confidence that now
Now I'm good.
Now I'm good.
Yeah.
I can just talk there, just go there, talk anything that comes to mind, and people will laugh.
Well, you ride that wave. You ride that wave of funny, right? I have felt it. You ride the wave of funny, and then one day you go on stage, and you eat shit, and that is very humbling. That is, I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to quit comedy, and just like maybe I'm not good enough, because just the reality check.
Sure, yeah.
It's brutal.
It is. Yeah.
It is brutal. Yeah. So respect for people who continue doing it, are consistent and.
Yeah, but it's we're doing it for fun. So that's my that's why I'm telling myself I'll just I'll be the next Derek, just being here for 19 years and going on open mics in Lacharnia every Monday.
I will do you a favor.
I
will pull a bullet in your head before you get to that point. I will do you a favor. Pull a bullet.
No, that's the dream of mine. Actually,
I've had that creeping thought as well.
To be like Derek. Me too. I think we all.
But it's still
a warning.
It's
a warning for those.
It's fun. You go there once a week. You try to be funny, and then sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
No, I mean.
Well, that's the thing. So
what else do we have there, Freek?
You don't want to be.
Yeah. What else do we have?
Because my Kanye West's segment didn't go well. To say.
I tried to help it out with the whole school thing.
You tried to help.
I mean, I thought that would have been at least a little funny.
No, but I was talking about it because Freek just sent us this Jon Stewart take on those people that are saying that they are the Jews or whatever, and he was hilarious. And he also, the only actual message that is from his take is that the problem with shutting down people, we're three white guys doing comedy as a hobby. We should talk about cancel culture all the time and just whining about it, cancel culture is just so bad.
We do a little bit.
Yeah. So, but this one thing about cancel culture is that it doesn't solve any problems actually, right? So that's the whole problem.
True.
That you there's a joke that you say a joke about Holocaust, let's say, right? And it's funny or not, but someone gets offended and he's like, "Oh, you cannot say those jokes." But it's like, okay, what is this solving? This is not solving anything.
Exactly. It should be a discourse always. It should always be a conversation. And then, sure, people can complain about a joke, but you can't just simply go, okay, we're never talking to you again.
well, there was a guy, I must try and look him up. There was a guy who said, there was a quote, he says, true intelligence is being able to hold two contradicting ideas in your head at the same time. And most people are incapable of doing that. Most people are like, well, there's only one belief. You're either, red or blue, liberal, Democrat. You're either abortion, no abortion, life or death. It's either black and white all the time. And I have a joke about that as well. But, it's always,
Does it have the N-word?
It doesn't. But it insinuates that Polish people are racist.
No.
But that's the whole thing. So and that's the whole problem we have, because kids aren't taught in schools. They're not taught to think critically, and they're not taught to debate, to argue, to hold contradictory ideas, and just think about shit, because they're told to do this one thing. Education system's fucked, and I blame the education system.
I had
as a teacher.
debating in high school for sure. A lot of it.
Yeah, we had as well, but there was
in high school. You have debate in high
but
school.
I don't think it really works. I don't think it really works, and also I blame Americans.
You don't think it works? I think debate.
I blame Americans because they are with the way they're kind of brought up when they're everyone is saying you can be whatever you want. This is America, the greatest country in the world, and whatever. And people think that what comes to their minds that it matters, anything. They say anything, oh, I'm offended about that. Let's make it about me. Let's make it about me. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, weird thing to say on a podcast. Yeah.
What?
the
Oh, let's make it about. Oh, of course. You were talking about
that what your opinion is matters that much. Yeah.
Oh, on the podcast. And we're just ramblings of a madman. I was like, your opinion doesn't matter. Let me tell you that on a podcast. hoping you
But
will
that
listen
is-
to my opinion.
But that is what the internet has done. It's created the echo chambers, and so these echo chambers have created these. If you don't agree with someone, you just go to your echo chamber, and you support Donald Trump, and you have all this woke my opinion matters thing, and that's fucking, and it's all you get that feedback, that reflective feedback on the internet, don't you? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
It's Twitter. If you don't agree with someone, you just go to the community that you agree with. And then
Exactly,
agrees
and
with you.
now you have those algorithms that they find what you like. So if you like Donald Trump, you get more and more of Donald Trump on all your
Or
social
if you like
media.
sad, depressing shit, then you get more sad.
Yeah.
Some people don't even realize that they like it. They just end up clicking on shit, and then like they sad and depressed, or they get angry for politics. And they don't realize why.
Yeah, and then these ads, these content creators, they just like, I saw this thing fly by my timeline. It was from Photoshop, and it said like capture the full person or something, and it was a big black woman jumping. Like she was big, she was fat.
Okay.
And it said like capture the full person or something like that. Like
What did
very
it say? What did it say?
clearly.
We have the biggest
Like,
lenses.
Please explain. I
I don't.
So
get,
it was a
it
big.
was sort of something like capture the full person, the full character, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But
But-
clearly, it was funny, or it was intended
To be funny.
to be funny. But it was also sort of like, okay, if I respond to this, then I'm the one who notices it. So I'm the wrong one.
Yeah.
In that case, right?
Yeah, you're the fat shaming.
If you-
Because
like
they could be so fucking naive to be like, oh, well, we have no good. Yeah, you just talk about character.
So was this on Facebook?
On Facebook, Facebook ad. So
Oh, Facebook ad,
I do
okay.
think, I think marketeers now make such traps like that they know, because that only thing that survives on Facebook almost is just controversial stuff. Like
Always,
if you can have something like, hey, what the fuck, you shouldn't do that, then that survives.
Speaking of adverts, pussy napkins. We are selling pussy napkins. Get you, whenever you ever go down and eat on your girl, and there's just juice everywhere, and it gets all over your shirt. And
All the time,
and it's a bit messy.
Yeah.
So call now. Get your free pussy napkin.
Oh, what are they called?
A nice little bib, a pussy napkin. It's called a pussy napkin. And
Pussy napkin.
You put it's like a bib, like a baby
with
bib.
the R at the end, the
Like a baby
trademark
bib.
R.
The trademark R.
From
You get
Bahrain.
your- You get your and you put it in a bib
From
around
Bahrain?
and then so you can be nice and clean when you munch down on your significant other, and not get it all over the bedding and all over yourself. So then when you do eventually make love, you don't kiss her with all her pussy juice, and it's a lot more cleaner. The Jews like it because it's more sedentary and call now for your free pussy napkin.
From Bahrain.
the juice like
Because it's clean and
There's no,
because there's no mess. They don't like the mess.
but they don't like the mess,
And
right?
also Jews Jews don't have much sex anyways. They use their noses. It reverts the whole sinning thing.
Is that not sex when you?
Stick your nose in a vagina.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
Hey,
sex.
how do I know? I'm not a Jew.
Yeah, the
Um,
definition of sex
all
is
I'm
that
saying is
it's
that's
an
how they have
act
sex.
that you want to make babies. If it doesn't, like fucking in the ass is okay. It's very Catholic actually.
Okay.
Oh, is it? I gotta get out more here in Poland.
Like all the Catholic girls in Poland, you'll love them.
Yeah, pretty sure. So come down to Poland, folks. And if you're not here already,
Yeah,
Get some
because
Catholic
to all
anal.
the international listeners.
I just got the analytics, and it just said 52% from Poland, but then it didn't say where the other 48% was from.
Azerbaijan,
Didn't
probably.
say that.
We should look and see who's listening on Spotify, because they'll have those statistics.
I
So
mean,
I'll
the
check next
Gail
time.
episode was wildly popular with 90
Was it?
views instead of like around the 30s.
Really? Of course it was. Fucking-
So-
yeah.
It's the Heil Salamander. So
T.
Yeah.
Xylophone,
Okay.
salamander.
Xylophone.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's pretty
Love
funny.
that guy. Okay, Freek is very like looking at
Like-
us because he has something prepared. And
No,
we're-
no. I think we're actually around the ending mark. Rather,
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
mean, or should I do something still?
Do you have a thing to do?
Yeah, we have
Do
to
I
end
have
on
a
a high
thing?
note.
We have to end on a high note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that can be arranged.
Do you have any experience with Polish language that's just like bad?
Come on, Nick.
Yeah.
Like a funny
a funny story.
anecdote.
No,
I have-
it's
I
all
have one if you don't.
it's all pretty miserable. Just people telling me, just Polish people telling me to learn Polish. So even when I try to learn Polish, like I'm learning and I'm trying to speak it, right? And I'm showing that I'm learning because I'm trying to speak it.
And
Their response will be,
yeah.
"Why haven't you learned Polish yet? Learn Polish, you idiot." Like that's basically my whole experience of learning Polish.
Really?
It's
That's
like,
tough.
learn Polish. You're not like I'm fucking here. I've been here in the country like not long. This was before, like a year or two, and like I'm trying to speak it. And it's like it's not good enough. Learn Polish. That's
Wow.
one way to fucking get someone
Some
to stop
Polish
learning
Nazis.
But that's your teacher.
Jesus Christ.
Just saying that.
No, that's actually my family.
Oh,
No.
family.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your family, not Polish people. I was gonna say because the Poles never tell me that. They're just
Actually,
very
I've been told in the bank.
grateful
So
that
I was here
do
like
speak a little.
So I was here for less than a month because I was at the bank trying to get my bank card, and I was using translator, and then he was quite friendly, and then the guy behind me started translating for me, and I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." And he's like, "You're in Poland now. Learn Polish." It's like, "Geez, mate, relax." So I have had that, once or twice.
Yeah, well.
Were you just
also
starting in
happens.
English or what?
Huh?
Were you just starting in English or were you trying your best in Polish?
I was using Google because I've been in the country for less than a month, right? I was at the bank getting my
Right, yeah.
card, and I was using Google Translate to try and translate.
So that was your
and
welcome, okay?
That was my welcome.
Wow.
Learn
So
Polish.
no, my anecdote was,
Okay,
and
so-
this is not gonna end on a high note, but my anecdote was gonna be that I was in the Biedronka and I got a whole bunch of stuff, and then I was at the counter, and I was already packing in all the stuff that she bleeped, and then I paid, and I was just about to turn, and she says, "Jeszcze groszek." And
Another money.
so I thought you can keep that grosze. Keep that 1 cent. Keep it. Jeszcze groszek. She repeats it like 2 or 3 times. And I'm already like halfway out the door. Until she like she runs to me with this like can of groszek, of peas.
Oh.
Oh, that's Nick's Polish. Oh, groszek.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's actually very funny.
Yeah.
That's. I was laughing
I
throughout.
thought this story sounds like you would make it up, and I'm serious. This seriously
So
happened.
I have a story like that. What about my Polish stories?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
your
sure.
Polish stories.
No, I cannot.
Oh
yeah.
fuck.
But I have
Of
a
course.
Danish story.
Okay.
So I know because I know that in Danish, tak means
Yes.
no,
thanks.
thanks,
Yeah.
right? And in Polish, tak is yes, right? So I had this very weird experience. I was just talking in Polish with my colleague, and we were going through the door, and there was this girl, and she wanted us to just go first, right? She holded the door for us, and then we were talking, and I wanted to agree with the guy. I said, "Tak," and she was like, "Hey, you're welcome." Yeah, and this is always like sounds like you could never think of this stuff, but it actually happens, like with the grosz.
Okay.
All right. Any final thoughts before the show? Wait, when is the show? No, we still have many podcasts before.
Yeah, I got the roast battle.
Yeah.
Rose battle in 2 weeks. Oh, all of us were there.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys prepared?
No.
Not yet.
Yes. Well,
Still gotta write.
People
Same.
only put in their flipping information.
I sort of gave mixed messages to Daniel. I was like, oh yeah, tell us who we up against for the first round. No, actually, just do it on the spot. No, tell us. Like, no, do it on the spot. It'll be cool. It'll be spontaneous.
So what was the end result? Is he gonna tell us?
He hasn't told us yet. I don't know.
And also
I think he will tell us actually.
Yeah.
Well, we had he gave us like the last time he gave us the thing where we saw.
Yeah, he will tell us because they're also gonna mark it. They're gonna be like, oh, first round, Marioosh, Nick.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Fuck yeah, you're bringing you're rose battling with a ukulele.
Yeah. This is
fuck
a musical ukulele. Oh really?
We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Yeah, but it might go.
I think you have to.
Wrong.
I think it's gonna have to be a last, not round, but like your last punch.
You have to be
only because you can't.
Yeah, you can. It will get kind of boring if you repeat it all the time. Yeah, it's true.
Unless you do it properly.
Unless you do it properly, which I won't.
You never know.
Yes, my thoughts on this podcast is that it was probably the most racist podcast we did.
This one.
No.
I think this is like the mildest podcast.
Oh yeah, because we didn't say the N-word.
We didn't say the N-word. No. We only made fun of the Jews.
Do you care to, Nick? Just for the good.
The good spirit. Almost fell for it.
Almost fell for it. Almost. This is true.
Damn it! Almost.
All right. It's Cour Va Much. Thanks for listening. Don't forget your pick your nose nails.
Oh, I'm doing it right now. It's really good.
Isn't it?
Oh, these work really well.
The finest Chinaman.
I'm really getting all the way up there. Wow, Nick. I didn't think these was so. Oh, I'm actually.
This worked really well. So well.
I didn't know I had a G spot up in here.
We have all the Chinamen.
Oh my God.
We grow them.
Fuck. There's a G spot. Oh.
Wait. Let me get my bub on.